When the public has a total consent and absolute desire and ambition for basically avenging their losses or basically the deaths of their loved ones, then only the government must actually wage wars or go to conflicts with other countries or with a neighboring country if it is going to do this anyways, or if anything. But without public consent, without the authority of the citizens, without the desire, ambition, passion of the residents or the human beings inside of the society of a democracy, the government must not and should not wage any wars or go to any conflicts with anyone whatsoever. Because when the public is not agreeing, when the public does not have any agreement, basically conformity or obedience to the plans of wars or to the kind of ongoing corruption, injustice, inequality, then they must cease happening, then they must stop taking place anyways. But then again, the reverse is the case. Even if the public is agreeable or if it is not, even if the citizens have their own agreement, conformity, obedience to all the principles, rules, regulations, morals, policies, which are arbitrary, unjust, unfair anyways, and even if they do not have any conformity, then also it does not matter because the voters do not matter. They matter only for their votes, only for their capacity to be exploited, manipulated, used for their talent, skill, ability, potential, intelligence, character in different ways, for different reasons, for the enrichment of different companies, for the betterment and powerfulness of different basically enterprises and basically capitalism around the world in one way or another. We don't matter. We matter because we're able to vote. But what we get in return is arbitrary governmental will and unjustifiable political power and unfair rule of law, which just does not protect our rights, conserve our speech, and preserve our freedom, independence, sovereignty anyways, but it holds us hostage, it punishes the good, righteous ones, it bails out, it spares the wicked, bad, evil people, actions, ideas, habits, attitudes inside of the society. So that is the modern case or state of affairs. And that is democracy. And that means democracy was always about control and slow poison. Democracy was always about condition and steady enslavement and eventual slavery in one way or another. So when it comes to the war, then there must be three elements included. These three conditions have to be met, they have to fulfill, and that is public authority, just cause, right motive. The government has to have right motive in place. The cause has to be just, fair enough for the war to be waged, the conflict to be started, and public authority is must, because the citizens will be at problem and not